You're listening to Inner Dawn Remix from the Serotonin Sunrise album. Welcome, everybody, to our Holiday Healing Blissful webinar. This is going to be a powerful hour that we're going to be spending with Niraj, Naik. We have tons of amazing experiences for you, a few surprises, which before I play the next track, which I'll be holding more towards the end. I'm very excited to start with making a powerful announcement. By the way, for all the regular SOMIs on the call, we've been constantly getting a request to have an album that might not have been accessible on your usual platforms. And we're so excited that we will finally have it available once again by popular demand. The Serotonin Sunrise Meditation Music album is being released on the SOMA Breath app. If you are already users of the SOMA Breath app, you will see that it is now made available. If you are looking into the music section of the app and you go into the Serotonin Sunrise album, you will see that all the tracks have just been released just in time for Christmas. So you guys can all go and have a chance to listen to that. We're so excited to bring that over to you. And we're going to be having a lot more surprises coming out through the session today. But first, let's just see who's tuning in from around the world. I know some of you already took initiative to share where you're tuning in from, but if you do it once again, I'd love to be able to bring that into the map and we get a chance to see where everyone is tuning in from. So let's have a quick look here and see if we can have our little interactive map start showing us where people are tuning in from. And I feel like my map is not responding. Let me have a quick look. Doo-doo-doo. My app isn't working. I'm going to hit a little refresh so we make sure we do not have any more technical difficulties because this is a very important part. So give me one moment. I'm connecting with our little technology gods. They are telling me that the magic can happen if I say go once again. And let's give this a whirl. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let's have a look. There we go. There we go. I knew the magic could happen if I gave it a little whirl, and I could already see you all sharing some of your destinations, and I know we're going to get quite the worldly attendance joining us today. North America looks full, South America getting a few. Europe is definitely full. We have India, Middle East. I'm seeing somebody coming in from, I believe that is Vietnam. We have the Philippines coming in. I believe quite late for our Australia, but I'm going to bring in my own location as I'm tuning in live from Bali, Indonesia. Let's get that on the map as well. South America, Australia coming in. And look at that. We're getting ourselves a cute little world map of SOMIs that are spreading around the globe. Absolutely love it. First off, I just want to say a big welcome to everyone. My name is Jason Mark Campbell. I'll be your host, welcoming Niraj. That's going to be taking the stage in quite a few minutes to be able to guide us through a breath session, share a bit more about the holiday spirit, and we're also going to be announcing the winners for our holiday scholarship program. Who here on the call has submitted an application to the scholarship program? Just let me know into the chat if you've decided to participate. We have been working quite hard, and I'm not going to lie, I'm very looking forward to the breath work because I need to recharge my batteries. The team and I have been working around the clock since we closed applications. We've been reviewing a ton of them, and we have indeed picked the winners. And so we'll be announcing that a little later in the session. Right after we do the breath work, we'll be filled with energy and really excited to be able to announce those who are going to win the transformational coaching certification program, our signature program here at SOMA Breath, as well as our advanced instructor program, and a few more prizes to go. Achoo! Sneezes optional. With that being said, I was excited to announce that the Serotonin Sunrise is an album that just dropped on the SOMA Breath app. One of the first things, thank you for the blessings, Piotr. First thing that we would love to do, because on top of the scholarship, we've been doing giveaways throughout the week. We've been having daily breath works. And who here has been attending? Just with a number, how many of the breath sessions have you attended since we had our power hour with Niraj last Tuesday and daily breathing? I'm seeing a 4 coming in. Pinglin, I've seen you almost every time, a lot of 4s. Wow. Well, okay. I see some people are even here for a first time. I would run this poll when we had these sessions going on, but I'm going to run it one more time just to see what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Are you new? Are you a regular? Or are you an instructor or planning to become one? So I get an idea of who's here. And it sounds like we might have a few of you that are new to Soma Breath. So if you are, welcome. We've been having an entire week of giveaways. We've been sharing a ton of prizes through our magical wheel. You'll get to experience that in just a few minutes. And by the end of this session, we're also going to be announcing those who are going to be receiving the scholarship. I have to say, for those of you who submitted your scholarship, some of you even with some videos, we've spent some time reviewing that. Thank you for putting in the effort. It was a lot of work for us to go through and review, and we're so excited about the prize that we're going to be giving away. So kudos to all of you who have participated fully. So as I've mentioned, we're going to have a few prizes to give away. And I think to honor the release of our Serotonin Sunrise album, which is a new album that just dropped on the Soma Breath app, the first thing we're going to be doing is talking about this app, because we have a premium membership on the app, which allows you to unlock so many courses and tracks. And we are giving away a 1-year membership to the Soma Breath app to one lucky winner. And if you're already subscribed to the Soma Breath app, don't worry, you're able to transfer this as a Christmas gift to somebody you care about, because giving them the gift of the breath of Soma Breath is one amazing Christmas gift. And with that, we would like to award one lucky winner to kick off the session today. And so with that, all you need to do is type in Soma Breath app if you want to participate in the draw, and we'll be picking one winner who is attending live with us to get a 1 year's membership of the Soma Breath app, where you have breath journeys, meditation music, study music. You have all sorts of journeys. We even have a breathworks course that is there to help you develop your practice, learn the science behind breathing, and so much more. And so, our wheel is getting quite busy. I can't even read the names anymore. There's so many entries. All right, we're going to spin the wheel and reward our early birds who have just shown up on time. And so, with some drum roll, let's see who is the first winner for today. Let's go. Well, that is a busy wheel, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is Damien Charlie, coming in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Damien, I think you've also applied for the scholarship. We're going to say you've definitely walked away with a prize today. You're going to get a copy of 1 year's membership for the Soma Breath app. Congratulations. We're going to be giving away a few more prizes throughout the sessions today, but I don't want to take away from the amazing breathwork that we're all going to get to experience. With that being said, a big welcome if you're just joining us. This is going to be our holiday Blissful webinar. We're going to have Niraj Naik, who's going to be joining us, leading us through an amazing breath session as we are coming across the holiday season, Christmas, New Year, and all the other celebrations that you might be celebrating with yourself, with your family. Well, first we're going to get to celebrate it with our Soma Breath tribe. The founder of Soma Breath, I'm excited to bring Niraj to be our facilitator for today and kicking off our holiday webinar. Niraj, the floor is yours, and let's give a big warm welcome for Niraj taking the stage.
Yes, yes.
There
Pleasure
you
to
are.
be here. Right. Welcome, everyone. Amazing to be here. I am actually here in Dubai. So right now, the view from where I am is skyscrapers everywhere. It's usually kind of like Ibiza town and palm trees, but now it's a concrete jungle is what I'm witnessing right now. So welcome everyone from Dubai. Going to be here for a little bit. If there's anyone there in Dubai right now, give me a shout. If anyone's calling in from Dubai, let me know. It'd be cool to connect and hang out. So wow, what a year it's been for Soma Breath. What an amazing, amazing year. We've gone through so many upgrades, so many changes. We've just grown and grown and grown in so many phenomenal ways. We have this whole new team We've got Jason, who is like been working really hard behind the scenes. Like, not only is on all of these calls as the host, but he's also manning the ship, captain of the ship, so that I can go and be more of who I need to be for the community. And yeah, and the whole team. We've got an amazing team and an amazing community that's formed. And this session I want to do today is I want to give you all a bit of a real rundown on things you should do to set yourself up for a really healthy 2026, all right? Because I really believe health is wealth, right? I'm not going to bore you with my long story, but many years ago, I actually got very unhealthy. I ended up with an autoimmune disease, got very sick, and by going through that healing journey is when I discovered the power of the breath. And that was taught to me by an amazing yoga teacher called Swami Kananda. It was a gift that totally transformed my life. She made me see the illness as a gift. If anyone's suffering from an illness right now, don't worry about if you want to keep it anonymous, but maybe you want to do a little poll, Jason. Is anyone here looking to heal something? It could be anything. It could be depression. It could be autoimmune. It could be just fatigue, whatever it is. Who here is actually looking to heal something? It looks like a lot of you, right? It looks like that might be one of the reasons why you come to do breathwork in the first place, right? One of the core reasons, okay? So that's one of the reasons why I decided to jump and learn this, was because I wanted to learn how to heal myself, right? And actually experience the power of it. And, I was actually a non-believer. I wasn't into any of this stuff, even though I'm Indian, right? I know it sounds crazy, but I wasn't into this stuff because I'm scientifically minded. But I had to do it. It was desperation. Best thing that ever happened. And then when I learned that actually the breath can be the catalyst for healing, right? Like, I'm not saying it's the cure-all for everything, but it's definitely the catalyst. It can give you the energy back and actually help you heal from within, which I'm going to explain a little bit about. That can help you then go and do other things for you that actually really stays and maintains your health, right? So I actually then, along the way, after healing myself, made a pact that I'm going to do as much as I can to promote science, evidence to these techniques, right? But also create a method that is fun, exciting, as addictive as the recreational drugs I used to be addicted to, right? Something you actually look forward to doing, but it's a positive addiction, something that you fall in love with, you look forward to doing every day, but actually makes you better, not worse, right? So ditch the come down, join the party, right? That's what we're all about in SOMA Breath. So what I discovered along the way was some incredible teachers. So first off, I met a guy called Wim Hof, superhuman Iceman. You may have heard of him. Incredible ambassador of the breath, and I was his right-hand man in the early days. And I started to put the music to the Wim Hof method, and that's actually what you'll find on his app and courses, is all the music I produced. And his YouTube videos have had like 100 million plus views, which is phenomenal, right? But I wanted to create a pharmacy, because there's so much more to the breath, right? And that then led me through a lot of research to an amazing yoga, a medical doctor called Prakash Malsh. Prakash Malsh is the co-creator of the curriculum of SOMA Breath, and he taught me the deepest knowledge of the Yoga Sutras, of these ancient breath-based practices from a medical perspective. Like, why do they work to heal, right? And so I'm going to actually share some of that insights with you in a minute. But then what I also learned along the way was a lot about physiology and biology. And I met some other incredible teachers of ancient practices who all seem to point to the same thing, the breath. So one of them is a guy I met not that long ago called Tulko Rinpoche. First I studied him on YouTube videos and his courses. Then I actually met him in person and manifested him. And he taught me some real deep insights about tumo fire and inner fire. And you may have heard that word tumo before. an inner fire, right? So let's explain to you the deepest science and mysteries of the breath from a scientific perspective, but also ancient perspective, okay? And what it all comes down to, and it all comes down to this one thing, right? If you understand this, you will stay healthy, right, into long age. Because ultimately what you want, I assume, is to be healthy, to be happy, with peace of mind, and you want to feel high, not low, right? So often we change our state using substances and stuff because we feel low. And it's one of the reasons when we feel a bit sick, we take painkillers and so on and so forth to make us feel a bit better. And actually, getting a little bit high, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually good because by being in a positive state, you can actually take action and do some cool stuff, right? And if you're in a low mood all the time, you're not going to be very productive. So getting higher is a good thing. But most people get high on the wrong stuff. But with the breath, what we can do is create this natural higher, an inner fire. Tumo literally means inner fire, right? Which creates this stable high, this kind of glow from within that lasts, okay? And that glow from within is a feeling that's very hard to describe. You just kind of feel like magnetic. Like people start getting drawn to you. You start to manifest much better. You just have more energy to do stuff. You say yes way more than no. People feel your energy, right? And that's the key word, energy. Everything in your body, your function, and even the way your mind works is down to your vibe, your energy, right? And yes, somebody just mentioned an acronym, LOVE, level of vibrational energy, right? And that's a scale of emotion. So even emotion is energy in motion. Everything revolves around energy. So how do we produce energy in the body? Okay? If you understand this little bit of science, you are really, really set up for good health. So I'm going to give you a little crash course in science, okay, of breathing. Because breathing is how we produce energy in the body, right? So here's what happens. When we breathe in oxygen. Oxygen comes in to our lungs, right? Our lungs are how we breathe, right? We breathe in and out, inhalation, expiration. Now, we have tiny little air sacs in our lungs, and they fill up with air every time we inhale. And then oxygen has to go from those tiny air sacs into your bloodstream and bind to red blood cells. Now, what determines that is the level of CO2, okay? And what happens is oxygen will come off from your lungs and bind to your red blood cells. And your job of your red blood cells, you all know what they are, okay? You may have donated blood, you may have seen your red blood. The red blood cells are called that for a reason because it's what makes your blood the color red, okay? But what makes them red is oxygen, okay? And hemoglobin. And think of them as tiny little cars. These cars have 4 tires. Those 4 tires are 4 oxygen molecules, okay? So just think of as tiny cars that can carry 4 oxygen molecules, each hemoglobin, but there's lots of these hemoglobin in every single red blood cell. And their job is to take oxygen to where we produce energy in the body. And where we produce energy in the body is your mitochondria, right? This is it. Everything in your health, your vitality, your vibe, your emotions, right, is down to your mitochondria, mitochondrial function, right? And the health of your mitochondria, as you get older, can start to reduce because of stress, because of life, and natural process of aging. Now, what all the science is showing is that if you can keep healthy mitochondria into old age, right, you live longer with peace of mind, you feel blissed out naturally, right, you're genuinely a better person to hang out with, and you can have more fun and get more stuff done, all right? So this is the goal of breathing, is to get oxygen from your mitochondria into from your red blood cells into your mitochondria. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm in a conference room. Thank you. So your job is to get oxygen from your red blood cells into the mitochondria, tiny little engines in every single cell. Okay? Now, here's the thing. What they found is that if you just feed your mitochondria a constant supply of fuel, okay, then the mitochondria will get fat and lazy and die. Just like if you're sat at home eating pizzas all day, right, and drinking loads of Coca-Cola, constantly supplying yourself with fuel, you'll get fat, lazy, and die. Actually, a lot of people do this, unfortunately. This kind of like society has ended up a bit like this, right? Now, here's the magic. This is magic. Okay, so you just need to understand this little thing. How do we produce energy in the body, right? So there's a chemical equation. So the fuel for your mitochondria is oxygen plus sugar, right? That goes into the mitochondria. Imagine there's a little fire going on. They're like a combustion engine of like your petrol or diesel engine of your car. It's very similar to that. So oxygen burns fuel, creates power, force, and that drives the engine. And what we get in the production of that is carbon dioxide, which is what we breathe out, water vapor, which is what we breathe out, and ATP. ATP is life force energy. This is the currency of energy in the body. All of the functions in your body are driven by ATP, life force, right? Now, mitochondria are not just the powerhouses of your cells, but they also control the flow of energy in your body. Now, here's where we get back to the mystic traditions. What do we call this flow of energy in the body? Prana, chi, life force, vibe, right? So your mitochondria are responsible for your life force, your chi, your energy, which you can then use to do whatever you want in your life. And you can also transform this energy in other ways, right? Actually, we have a lot of people who do SOMA Breath, become instructors who are Reiki masters, and they say their energy just amplifies when they do SOMA Breath practices, because what SOMA Breath revolves around is a technique, okay, called intermittent hypoxia, okay? Now, as I said, if you give constant fuel to your cells, your mitochondria, they get fat and lazy. But what they found is if you take fuel away for a bit and give it back, take it away for a bit, give it back, right? I.e. intermittent fasting. You've heard of intermittent fasting, right? Okay, tell me who's heard of intermittent fasting and maybe does that regularly. Who wants to let me know? Comments. So do you know why this works so well? Because what it does is it takes away fuel, and then the mitochondria go, oh, I'm running out of fuel. So what they do is they kill off all the old cells, and they multiply healthy mitochondria. So you might double the amount of mitochondria in every cell, right? Okay? So another way to stop your mitochondria from getting fat and lazy is physical exercise, right? So physical intense exercise is kind of like stressing them a bit, okay? That's another way to wake them up. It's like getting a guy who's been sat eating pizzas all day, kicking him off onto the treadmill and making him run a bit, right? That kickstarts the mitochondria. Now, but the secret of the ancients, this is the ultimate secret, all right, what I'm giving you right now. This is the $1 billion valuation secret, because there's no price for health, right? Like, once your health goes, that's it, right? So what I'm giving you is worth more than money can buy, okay? Because if you take away oxygen for a bit and give it back, oxygen a bit, give it back, right? Your mitochondria freak out the most. I'll tell you why. Because you can go without food for weeks, water for days, breathing only minutes. So if you starve your mitochondria a little bit of oxygen, give them a breath fast, oxygen fast, okay, intermittently, they go bananas. They become like soldiers. They're like, we're going into battle. They like go from being fat pizza eating Coke drinkers to full on Olympic athletes, right? Because they're like you put a bit of fear in them, they wake up, right? And that's what we're doing. So that's what we do with SOMA Breath. What we do with SOMA Breath is a sequence of rhythmic breathing followed by holding your breath. And when you hold your breath for around 60 to 90 seconds is where the magic happens. We create a state called intermittent hypoxia, okay? And this is the secret of all secrets. I'm not kidding, right? I'm kind of sounding hypey right now, but I'm doing it because I'm so passionate about this, right? Because I really want you to get this. That what you've got here with SOMA Breath is the magic bullet, right? For your mitochondria, right? You get this right, you are really, really going to enjoy much better health, much better mood, elevate everything, okay? Because once you fix your breath, okay, and you fix your mitochondria with your breath, right, you have more energy. If you have more energy, you have more energy to do things, right, to get stuff done. You feel better, you just glow inside, right? So, what we do with SOMA Breath is a sequence of breathing from pranayama where you do rhythmic breathing. Okay, rhythmic breathing has its own benefits. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Then you hold your breath to create this state of intermittent hypoxia. And we train you to hold your breath for that sweet spot, 60 to 90 seconds. Some people go 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? And here's the other secret source of what happens when you hold your breath, okay? So imagine this, if you take away fuel of oxygen away from your cells for a brief period, your body thinks it's running out of oxygen. So it creates more red blood cells. You get increased blood flow to your brain, your heart, your brain. All of the organs get improved blood flow because your body thinks it's running out of oxygen, right? So it adapts. It adapts to make more blood vessels, to make you more efficient using oxygen, right? So what this does is it creates much better flow of chi, life force, prana in your body, right? This is it. And then what happens is, and this is the magic source for healing trauma, healing like lifelong PTSD, okay? Which a lot of people unfortunately suffer from in this day and age. Stem cells wake up from circulation. Stem cells hate oxygen. They hide in the areas of your body where the oxygen is very low. So if you hold your breath for like 60 to 90 seconds, and some people go 2, 3, 4, 5 even minutes, okay? The stem cells come out of circulation and they go around the body and they go to areas that need healing, right? They actually heal physical trauma, so wounds. If you've had an accident, I had a major bike accident in Thailand, right? It was really a bad one. And I had this crazy scars on my head. And they said, you're going to be a Harry Potter from now on with a Harry Potter scar. But it's kind of gone, right? Can't really see the H anymore. But there was like times like that where I had crazy like injuries, but I managed to heal it really fast with this technique. And the other thing is physical trauma leaves wounds, right? But so does emotional trauma. Emotional trauma leaves a physical wound in areas of your body, especially the nervous system and the neurology, okay? But stem cells heal them. And this is why Simona, right, one of our incredible transformational coaches, came to do the 21-day awakening journey. She had lifelong PTSD. She was doomed, right? Her doctor said, there's no hope for you, right? You've done everything, nothing's going to work. You got to deal with it. You got to live with it. She wasn't satisfied with that answer. So she went and did the 21-day awakening journey. In 3 weeks, she healed lifelong PTSD, right? Then she took the plunge, became a SOMA Breath instructor. Week 5, she whizzed through the training. She sells a very stressful business, moves to Italy and starts doing sold out workshops in one of the busiest yoga centers. They're one of the best yoga centers in that area. And now she's got doing so many cool things. She might even be on here. Maybe she'll share some of the story, because what she's been doing, like for like 9 months now, will blow your minds. I'd love her to share that story, right? So this is crazy, right? So just from holding your breath, right, for 69 seconds a day, right? And the sweet spot is actually to do 3 to 5 minutes of intermittent hypoxia, okay? Which we will teach you how to do. I'm going to explain you how the best way you can all start doing that, bringing that to your life, is actually the SOMA Breath app, spoiler alert, okay? Or the 21-day awakening journey shows you the way, right? You can also heal yourself from inside out, just like Simona, right? You might even be inspired then, like, wow, this medicine needs to be shared with the world, to then go and become an instructor or coach yourself, right? As so many people have on this call. Here's Simona right now. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to make this method something that everyone would want to do, especially the kids. It's the kids who need this the most, right? If they're set up with good habits, right, the world's going to become a better place, because miserable people make others more miserable, but naturally high, happy, healthy people make others not naturally high, happy, and healthy, and go and be kind and compassionate to others. That's my mission, because I was miserable once and I hated myself for it, right? And I hated everyone else around me. Wasn't a good person to be around. So this is my real mission: get it to the kids, get it to youth. But what I've realized as well, okay, is that these spiritual practices can be quite boring, monotonous, and people fall off. They do it a little bit, but then they fall off. Right? And the reason why is because there's something stopping them from doing this. Is usually the missing source, secret source, and that's the music. As soon as I started putting music to these practices, it changed everything. It turned the breath into a meditation, something you look forward to doing. It turned meditation into recreation, okay? It actually became something fun, something you look forward to doing, right? But it also gives you the benefits of meditation, but also delivers a dose of intermittent hypoxia in the right way. So what we're going to be doing very, very shortly, after Simona shares her inspiring story, okay, is we're going to do it very quickly in a minute, right? Because I've been talking and you all want to start doing this. Who wants to do this as an actual breath session in a minute? Like, give me a little thumbs up, all right? Yeah. So the music makes this powerful. So what I started to do in Ibiza, one of the reasons I came to Ibiza, was I wanted to manifest. Okay, I'll tell you another thing. Manifesting goes through the roof with this. When you raise this inner fire, you feel the vibe. I went to Ibiza with the intention to want to manifest the top DJs in the world to co-create soundtracks for SOMA Breath, right? It's all happening already. We already got some of them on the app, right? And, you know, we've now got some of my heroes, dance music. There's a band in the UK called Underworld. Some of you may have heard of them. They wrote some of the biggest dance tracks of all time. I produced music because of them. When I was like 14, I copied all their music. And the Darren Emerson from Underworld is now joining SOMA Breath, right, as a producer for our app. How crazy is that? And this just happens really fast when you're in the flow, the divine flow. So we now put really cool music from not just me as a music producer, but our world-class talent and also world-class DJs and producers. So SOMA Breath is quickly becoming that medicine, music that is medicine that can really make an impact. So let's just get Simona up quickly, just to share a story. And I think it would be really cool just for you to hear it, because otherwise it sounds like I'm just like making stories up, right? So I'd rather you actually hear from Simona herself, like what's just happened, right, to your life, because it sounds so cool. You
Okay, you
there?
put me on the spot. It's 7
Let's do
o'clock in
it.
the morning here, and I just woke up. But anyways, yes, you're
Nice.
making all these stories up, nothing of which is true. Just joking. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what's happening with my life. Yes, 8.5 months ago, I was completely desperate. I come from a very tough 7 years. I had everything and more. Physically, I had Sorry, I don't mention that word because I don't like that. So I survived it. So resolved. I had PTSD since I was a young girl. Very abusive dad, physically and emotionally, to the point that I was actually scared every time somebody would put a key in the door. I would always just, like uh, I was rigid. And anyway, then to make a long story short, 2 years ago, my mom had also a stroke. I became paranoid, hyperventilating, PTSD. I have doctor. Every time I had to go to a doctor for a checkup, a biopsy, I would just, go crazy. I became hypochondriac. Anyway, so there was a point last January, February that I said, okay, I got to find something. Nothing would work. Psychotherapy wouldn't work. I joined yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, anything, right? Um, and then I remember when I was doing yoga, that breath work really resigned with me, and I started looking into it. I tried different methodologies, but nothing. That's it. Soma was my love on the first breath, as I say it.
Love at
Um,
first breath.
love. That's my little logo and tagline. Love on the first breath. I signed up for the full meal deal right away. Didn't even hesitate it just after a couple of your sessions. You guys worked out with me. It was great. After not even 3 weeks, yeah, I could feel my PTSD completely, dissolving in the air as I was breathing it out. And I can't say whatever Niraj said is all true. Like, everything happened. I did the 21 days awakening journey with Nigel, and magic really happened. I found a piece of land in Italy, the last one in this town, where I could build a house. I haven't done it yet. I have to sell more more workshops. Um, uh, oh, guys, I'm living in a divine bliss, just as Niraj said. Everything good that could happen is happening. Okay, just even talking with you right now, it is happening. I wanted to be famous. Here I am. My PTSD is I'm a pita, total pita. My PTSD is gone. Um, I don't have it anymore. I'm becoming a transformational coach. Pretty much I am. I'm a master instructor. Um, I can go on and on and on, but just do it.
Amazing. And
That's
what
all
was
I can
it?
say.
You were
Do it.
helping others as well, right? You said you were
I'm
helping others.
helping others as well. Yes, I'm just I'm working with some very healed people, and they said that I'm an amazing coach. And so thanks to Niraj is teaching the amazing community breath work. I do it every day. Intention setting, 21 days awakening, guys. It's a miracle happening. It
Amazing.
does manifest. It's like I'm a magnet. Everything good is happening to me. My husband loves me again, because I was in a real hard time. My friends, I can see like friends now, just people that I just don't, I never met. They just come into me and they ask me things. I'm a true magnet. Um,
Amazing. So cool.
uh,
So here's the
so
thing.
just
So
sign up.
you tried other things for PTSD, right?
I tried a lot of other things. Nothing would work. Nothing.
Nothing
Soma
works.
breath
So
didn't
here's
work.
the thing.
Nothing.
This is why, right? This is what I figured out. Because PTSD leaves wounds in the brain, physical wounds. So all the other methods, they don't take that into account. They don't heal that. But Soma Breath does because of the intermittent hypoxia. And you can go and do it in machines and do it with like in clinics, but it costs thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. It's called IHT, intermittent hypoxic training, and people use it for that. But the Soma Breath is like practically nothing, right? So thank you so much, Simona. You're an amazing role model and example. I tell your stories to everyone, and I will recommend you as well to as a coach in Italy as well. So anyone else out here, anyone suffering from trauma or PTSD, give Simona a hit. Hit her up. All
Ladies and
right.
gentlemen, I've put into the chat the profile for Simona, who's on the find.somabreath.com. And I do see there is a Breathe in the Fresh New Year session happening on January 11th. And so people can go and find that.
Yeah,
Yes.
9:30.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. You're the best.
Thank
So,
you.
thank you so much. You're amazing. So let's go into the technique now, and then we're going to experience it, right? So SOMA Breath is composed of structured breath work, okay, which delivers a dose of intermittent hypoxia. So we have rhythmic breathing. Every function of your body is rhythmic in nature. Rhythmic breathing is a foundation of yogic breathing. So just even a few minutes of rhythmic breathing today brings harmony and balance. So that's the first part of the method. Then we hold our breath, and we hold our breath to around 69 seconds to create this dose, right? So you're going to hear in the music, everything's guided. You're going to hear me guiding it. You're going to be following along with the breath. It turns the breath into a meditation. Your mind goes very still, turns off the default mode network. It works a bit like psychedelics do. It changes the brain from within. And that's why the power of intention is really, really powerful at this point, because one of the next components is neurosomatic programming. So when we use guided meditation, right, with a specific method, what I call neurosomatic programming, we have the power to change the neurology according to your will. It's not me doing any woo-woo, voodoo. It's you doing your own transformation. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to know anything about your story. You're healing yourself. That's the best thing about SOMA Breath. I'm not controlling your mind in any way. You're controlling your own mind. That's the power of it. And then we use music to guide the whole thing. Music makes it fun, cool, and turns the breath into a meditation. All right? So it's very simple to do. You're going to find a comfortable place. You're going to be sitting upright. Okay? And I'm going to play some of the music that's been produced with two of our in-house famous DJs, Thimba, and the track is one of his top tracks, dance tracks, and Satori, one of his top tracks. I'm just doing an experiment here to use music from these famous DJs that they've given me the rights to use for SOMA Breath. So we're going to be sitting up, back straight. So let's correct our breath while you're sitting up. You breathe in, and you let go. And as you do that full deep breath in and let go, it gives you a straight posture, okay? Posture is key because we want the chi to flow easily, right? So we want this life force prana to flow easily. So if you're slouching, slumping, that keeps the energy stuck. Remember, these mitochondria need to move and flow, right? So we want to stay like this. Energy needs to be in motion, okay? Otherwise, you don't have life. If you're dead and stagnant, then you don't have any vibe. So we sit upright, back straight, and then you're going to breathe in through your nose to the beat, in, 2, 3, 4. But the way we're going to breathe in is contracting up the sphincter muscles on the inhale, and then breathing out with pursed lips or slow breath on the exhale. So it's that slow rhythmic breathing, in for 4, out for 4. And then that's going to set you up for several minutes of that, okay? The next phase where you're doing the breath hold. So rhythmic breathing is just smooth to the beat, breathing in, breathing out with a slow, smooth rhythmic breaths. You can also, if you want to use your nose for everything, you can. But because it's slow rhythmic breathing, we want to keep the breath smooth. It's best you can use your mouth, or if you know how to do Ujjayi breathing, it's a bit more advanced in the course, you can also do that for the rhythmic breathing. The key is to keep the breath smooth and rhythmic, all right? Don't worry about the depth too much. So you breathe in. So we're going to do several minutes of that. Then every time you breathe through your nose, it's already automatically diaphragmatic, okay? As you were asking there. So rhythmic breathing for a few minutes, then we breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath after 4 exhale, Completely relax. And you let your chin come to your chest, and you just relax. And now you hold your breath until the first big urge to breathe. Now, the idea now is to override the first urge to breathe. So you can do some tricks. If you do like shrugging your shoulders a bit like this, you can swallow. Every time you get a contraction, you can kind of move like this with the contraction. Because as you start to get to a point where you can't hold your breath, you get some twitches in your diaphragm and around here. So if you just twitch with it a little bit, like move your arms like this, it allows you to hold your breath another 10, 15 seconds. Then when you feel this warm energy sensation in the base, you'll feel like an adrenaline building up. You breathe in, you send the energy up, you hold your breath in, and now we're contracting up the sphincter. And what you can do here is contract up the sphincter, hold. And as you do this, we create a natural lock in your diaphragm. Okay, as you contract up the sphincter, put your neck down a bit, we create the energy lock, keeping the energy in. And now we're going to hold our breath in for a certain length of time, okay? So your first urge to breathe. When you get to your first urge to breathe, we finish with humming. Hum. Now humming relaxes the nervous system, creates nitric oxide, and that's a miracle molecule for your body as well. It has a host of health benefits, from being antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, it's all the antis, basically, right? And it really helps you. So we produce massive doses of this miracle molecule doing this technique as well, okay? Another core benefit. That creates one round. Then we go back to normal breathing, and then we do the next round. And we'll be doing different rhythms of the rhythmic breathing as we progress that will take you into a peak, okay? Where you'll go to a full power peak state, okay? So, are we ready? Are we really, really ready? Yep. If you want to lie down doing this, you can lie down. If you feel it's better to lie down for you, feel free to lie down, okay? All right, but otherwise, you can do it sitting up. Okay, so let's just get this. Okay, let's do it. So, just get that was right.
And be sure to share your computer audio in the process.
Yes. So, just get comfortable and invite you to just close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the sound. Any sound draws your awareness in this moment, right now. Sound of my voice should be your guide this journey. Journey into making 2026 best year yet so far. Bring your awareness to your breath as you breathe in, breathe out. That's right. Take a deep breath in and squeeze all the muscles in your body tight and let go. A sigh of good feelings, letting go of any tension. And again, take a deep breath in. Squeeze all the muscles in your face, your body, relax, let go. That's right. Now, if God, the universe, the higher power, whatever it is, the name, the energy from which you came, gave you a color, that color, the ability to charge you up with this abundance of life force, to do all of the things you've wanted to do, accomplish all the big dreams you've wanted to achieve, 2026 and beyond. What will be that color? Notice that color right now. With every breath you breathe in and out, you can imagine you're breathing in that color to every cell of your being. That's right. Let's get ready to breathe in a rhythm. Let's go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, take a deep breath all the way in. Send the energy up, and then breathe all the air out. Hold your breath after full exhalation, and go deep within your own mind. Life is just a series of inhales and exhales. press pause on your breath, you press pause on life for a moment. You're gonna hold your breath for another 30 seconds. Keep holding, going deeper, deeper within. That's right, keep breathing, holding. And when you start to feel that energy moving through you, into you, around you, and you feel that charge raising, building up within you. See if you can go past the comfort zone slightly. And then when you feel you cannot hold your breath any longer, when you feel the energy is too strong, the urge to breathe is too strong, take a deep breath all the way in, send the energy all the way up, like a spiral of electric light, all the way up, and up and up, and up and up, up into the midbrain. Send the energy up, send it up, hold it in. Now hold your breath. Become a channel. And you release with a hum. Yes. Notice how you feel. Notice the energy moving through you. You just start to multiply the mitochondria within you. That's right. Now, get ready for the next round. We're gonna go a little bit deeper. Deeper. Let's go. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. That's right. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2. Yes. 4. In. 2, 3. Yeah. 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2. Charge it up. Breathe in that life force to every cell of your being, supercharging the mitochondria from within. 4, yes, breathing in that pranic life force into every cell of your being right now. Yes. Keep breathing, charging it up, activating, elevating. 4. In. You are amazing. 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3. Yeah. In. Keep going. 3. Breathing. 4. Out. Staying with that rhythm. Yes. Out. 2. Feel that energy rising. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2. Yeah. 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. Now, take a deep breath all the way in. And then breathe all the air out. Hold your breath after full exhalation. Completely relax and be still. Yes. completely melting in to the essence of the sound. Noticing how your mind becomes completely still as you go within. That's right. Keep holding, keep connecting. That's right. And then, when you feel the energy rising and you cannot hold your breath any longer, see if you can go slightly beyond the comfort zone. This is where the strength, the growth happens. That's right, this is where it becomes superhuman from within. Your mitochondria start to charge up, go into battle, start to multiply. The energy starts to flow through you. Then, take a deep breath all the way in, send the energy all the way up and up like a spiral of electric light, up into the midbrain. Yes. Send the energy up, send it up. Hold your breath in, now. 60 seconds. Yes, becoming the channel, the light. That's right. And then, when you cannot hold it any longer and you start to feel that first urge to breathe, no need to strain or force, just release with a hum. Hum. Yes, coming back. Normal breathing. Feeling that cosmic energy moving through you. The prana, the chi, the life force. Notice how you feel right now. The stillness within. Now imagine letting go all that doesn't serve you, to call in the new. Imagine there's a movie playing in your mind's eye right now. And on that movie, I want you to think of all of the things you've been grateful for in your life up until this point, 2025. As you enter into the new year, in this heightened vibrational state, I want you to all become grateful for one thing: your breath. The fact your breath is the remote control for your mind, body, and spirit. With the breath and breath control, we can harness this life force within us, transform it to make this world a better place. So I want you to see that better place right now. Pure gratitude and acceptance for what has come before. I want you to now start getting excited about what's to come, now that you are the master of your own breath. I want you to sort of embody and feel what you feel, see what you'd see, hear what you'd hear, having mastered this breath, the ripple effect it would have on others around you. I want you to tune into why that's important to you to make this world better in your way, in your special way, your unique way. And what would that would mean for you to make this world a little bit better? Having more energy, more life force. So embodying that feeling of gratitude right now. Allowing your mind to create a new movie of what you would do if you had limitless energy. So step into that movie right now as though it's happening right now. See what you'd see, feel what you'd feel, hear what you'd hear if you were limitless. You had all the energy and vitality to achieve whatever your mind can perceive. Notice how that makes you feel. That's right. And notice where you start to feel that feeling in your body right now. Take a finger and point to where you feel that feeling in your body right now of limitless power. The gratitude, the joy that you have the ability to turn on that power right now because I taught you this. And you attended and you showed up for this webinar session. You showed up and you've learned something that can change the world. Point to where you feel it right now and notice there's a color that represents that feeling of gratitude, joy, acceptance, peace. See that color moving through like a channel, life force, to every single cell of your being right now. And start to practice breathing in that color to every cell of your being right now. That's right. Breathe it in. Taking those deep breaths, filling yourself up with the light, your higher power right now. Breathe it in. Every cell. That's right. That's right. Let's get ready to breathe in a rhythm. Breathe together. You're going to start to breathe this life force into every cell of your being together. Exhale and in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. That's right. Breathe in that life force. 4. Breathe in that energy into every cell of your being right now. 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Yes. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Yes, keep breathing, keep connecting. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Now, take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and then breathe it all out. Hold your breath after full exhalation. Go deep within your own mind. Completely relax, be still. You're perfectly calm. You're safe. You're connected to the deepest essence of who you are right now, in this moment. Completely relax, let go. Yes. Go deep within. Keep holding. So you are amazing. A miracle. And then when you start to feel that big urge to breathe, you know what to do. Override that first urge. You start to feel that big urge. And then, if you can go slightly beyond the comfort zone this time, slightly more. Not into pain, but just enough to feel that energy, life force moving in through, within you. And then when it gets too much, when you cannot possibly hold your breath any longer, you feel that energy moving through you, within you. You feel that life force. Breathe that energy in all the way up. Send the energy all the way up. And send the energy up and become the channel of that light. That's right. Become the channel. Hold it in. Hold it. And release with a hum. Again. Now, to the next round. Let's go. Faster rhythm. Charge it up for the last time. Keep breathing. Out. Yes. That's right. Charge it up. Wake it up. Breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Keep breathing, keep connecting. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Breathing in, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Now even faster. In, out, 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 in, out. That's right, we're going full power. That's right. Yes, charge it up. Activate it. Elevate it. Now, take a deep breath all the way in. Send the energy up, send it up. And then breathe all the air out. Hold your breath before exhale. Completely relax and dissolve to the essence of everything. Because you are amazing. Yes. Feel the life force moving through you, within you, around you right now. Tingly sensations moving through the body. Yes. That's right. And you know what to do when you start to feel that big urge to breathe. Only when you feel that big urge to breathe. Send that life force all the way up. Override that first urge to breathe. And then send it up and up and up. Come the channel. The light. Life force. Send it up. Yes. Hold that energy in. Completely relax. Hold it until the first urge to breathe. When you cannot hold it any longer, don't go into stress. Just slightly beyond the comfort zone. Releasing with a hum. Again. Yes. That's right. Enjoy that feeling. Enjoy the sensation. Notice how completely connected to that light. Pure gratitude, love for life. That's right. Yes. Now in this heightened vibrational state, witness your creation. See what you'd see, feel what you'd feel, hear what you'd hear. You're living and breathing that moment right now, a peak moment in 2026. You want to call in and manifest, whether it's healing something, making a new contact, a relationship, abundance, whatever it is you want to call in. Manifest it right now by seeing that, like a movie playing right now, so it's happening right now. Step into that movie. Become limitless. Your vision, your intention, your dreams. You may simply just want to enjoy that feeling of bliss and peace, complete stillness of thought, mind. Your choice right now to use this heightened state. This is a state where divine downloads happen, moments of great inspiration, insights. It's also the moment you can let go what you no longer serves you, releasing it once and for all. That's right. You are connected to a light of an infinite healing potential. You are filled with the healing light of your higher self right now. The healing light resides within you right now. The healing power is tuning you and upgrading you at cellular level. Divine love is healing you right now. The infinite healing power of prana, life force, is flowing through you here and now, right now, in this moment. This life force is renewing every cell of your body. As your temple, divine energy is your body. You are whole, perfect, strong, loving, harmonious, and happy. You are whole, perfect, strong, loving, harmonious, and happy. Know that as you leave this experience today, you shall do so with a new sense of positive energy, connected to the light, a higher power, a healing power. Trust in its guidance. So, coming back, count to 3 into the present moment. And count to 3, having a stretch. Count of 2, open your eyes. Count of 1, coming back, fully alert, fully present, ready to make 2026 the best year yet. That's right. Much love and positive energy. Peace. Yes, yes. All right. So just allow you to all slowly come back. Wow, getting some incredible feedback. That was a pretty powerful session, even for me guiding it. Wow. Amazing. Wow. A lot of people loving the music, it seems. Amazing comments. Bless you and everyone here. It's collective healing. That was mighty, fantastic. I felt elevated. Energy so strong through the other world. My God, orgasmic energy overflowing. Amazing session. Namaste. Thank you so much. I am whole, strong, loving, and powerful. Perfect, harmonious, and peaceful. I love it. Derek. Is that Derek? Our buddy Derek? I think it is. Wow, amazing, amazing feedback here. Wow, so much healing energy, but palms are really heating up my abdomen, my knees, my hurt. Wow, thanks for being our guide. Thank you, Brooke. Yes, 2026 is going to be the most amazing year yet. Yes, it's amazing how you're fulfilling your dream of DJing with your work. I literally am DJing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm a breath DJ, BDJ. And maybe you want to be one too. This is the new way of, journeying, right? I'm mixing two tracks together, guiding over the top. It's like a BDJ and an MC all in one. That's what we teach you to do in SOMA Breath, all right? I love the music and the guiding, felt divinely connected and all through my body, even though I'm pretty distracted today. It's just powerful. Thank you, Niraj. Amazing. For me, it's the highest point of my day when I do it. Yes. Blissgasm. Love it. Love it. Can't wait to meet you in Austria. Yes. Good man, Adam. Respect. Much love from Kenya too. Actually, I work with a lot of Kenyan musicians, like Ida Aziz, Winio. Some bigger tracks coming out with them. All right. In fact, I might play one in a minute. Wow. I could feel my back cracking with pleasure. I had a slip disc. Wow. Amazing. I'm a DJ too, giving me a further insight on how to elevate. I love it. Wow. Thank you so much for all this feedback. So this has been a really powerful session. It looks like we nailed it. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 10's the most ecstatic, joyful, grateful, full of love. 0 is the least. Where are we right now? Let's see the score. Woohoo! I think we need to give another 11. We need an 11. Nice. Wonder if you can put an 11 on there, Jason.
I'll work on it.
Nice. Beautiful, man. Fantastic. 8%, 10. Now, we need to do another score, Jason. I don't know if you can do it on the spot right now, but if you were to rate this on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 is very likely or 100% yes, and 0 is least, no, absolutely not. How likely are you to promote this to your friends or family? How likely are you to share it with others? All right, that's a pretty high NPS score, right, Jason?
Please stand by with your answers. I'll just put up the poll in one moment. And go ahead.
Yeah, if you could tell us this would be really useful. Where is it?
I'm looking at the score myself and I realize I'm not sharing the screen. Here it is.
Hey, yeah, please. Oh, wow. Which one is this? Is this the new one?
This is the new rating, yes. For how likely would you be to promote this to friends and family?
Wow, that's pretty high, isn't it? Would you say, Jason?
That would be registered amongst some of the highest percentage NPS you could have. As your business consultant, I would say you've done an incredible session.
Well, the thing is, I didn't really do anything that remarkable. Like, as in, there's no magic here. There's all I'm doing, right, is is getting you to breathe in a rhythm to music I've composed, and some of the top DJs in the world have produced those tracks with me. And you're doing the work. You guys are doing the magic, right? And here's the thing. There's obviously an element of guidance there, right? There's presence, holding space, but that can be taught. You can all learn to do this, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like rocket science. There is science, but I told you a bit of that at the beginning. But, you know, what would be amazing, right? Because some of you are going to get some prizes in a moment, right? Is to see how many of you are now inspired, right? Because we're going to make it even easier to become a SOMA Breath instructor, to actually take this to the world and make the world a better place. Because look, we're just started here. Breathwork has just begun, right? And Soma Breath is like an amalgamation of a lot of the best modalities out there for transformation, put into one method with the science backing behind it. And my pharmacist training has gone into making this like a medicine that's scalable. So all you guys have to do is really just guide along with scripts we provide, templates we provide, the music we provide. You don't have to worry about making your own soundtracks or any of that. We show you basically how to mix tracks together. It's not that hard with the technology today. And boom. You could also be doing what I just did and getting like 11 out of 10 scores for your sessions. It's very easy. It's not hard. You can learn how to do it. And in fact, we have a lot of amazing instructors on this call right now changing their people's lives right now. The best feeling I ever get is when one of our instructors sends me testimonial of someone's life they've changed, like Simona did the other day, right? Like Barry does, like all these other instructors we've got on this call. We got Brooke. She's always sending me cool stories. You know, there's amazing like transformations you can do, and this is needed right now. You're more in demand now than ever before, right? Seriously, more demand now than ever before. The world's opened up to this. The doors are open, wide open. So we need more of you, all right? So I think on that note, Jason, we're going to have to introduce some of the people who are going to be joining the community as instructors.
Well, first off, I just want to say a big thank you for the session. That music is so good. um, like especially, I'm gonna just put my vote. That first track was just absolute fire, and I was like, oh, let's go. So
Yeah.
very, and this is one of the greatest things with Soma Breath is you guys have all the best music. And I even saw one comment of someone saying, house music isn't my thing, but I know you guys offer all sorts of music for all genres, which makes it really
Yes.
awesome. Um, okay, well, I'm going to take over for a bit, Niraj, because I have some scholarships to award.
Yeah.
And I think there's a few people that are very anxious to know what are their results from this scholarship program. So we announced this about a week ago, and we've received a lot of applications. And just for the benefit of everybody who is here, is we had certain criteria we were looking for in choosing the applicants. We went through the applications and we looked for a few things. Number one, we looked for those who are showing proactiveness and awareness of Soma Breath itself. Like you've been doing, breathe togethers, you've been joining sessions, you've been practicing Soma Breath, whether you're on the app, maybe you went through a 21-day awakening, but we've seen that you've taken some steps to show that, yes, you wanted to do some Soma Breath. We look for people's eagerness to get started as soon as possible. We also looked into your willingness to step outside your comfort zone, and we gave priority for those who have taken the time in their application to either create a video or submit audio, because a lot of your work as an instructor involves you being on video and using your voice, the audio. We've looked at your stories and how you're planning to use what you are learning as an instructor to create ripples. And those are some of the biggest criteria we looked for in reviewing your applications. Not everyone is a winner, but I'll have something very exciting to announce for all of you who've taken the time to do the application. We're going to have a Christmas sale that's going to be starting from today, which will also allow you to be able to claim some discounts on whether you're looking to become an instructor or to go through a transformational experience like the 21-day awakening that Niraj has mentioned. There was a lot of great applications, and that's why when I'm going to be presenting the results, I'm also going to be introducing a few changes to the competition that I think you guys will be appreciative of. So, here's the first thing that I would like to do is announce the winners for our scholarship program. And as a reminder, these were the three prizes that we had announced on the page. First place prize gets a free enrollment in the SOMA Breath Transformational Coaching Program valued at $6,500. This is an entire program that teaches you not only how to be an advanced instructor, but to also be a transformational coach. And we're going to be also announcing for second place a free enrollment, complete tuition for the SOMA Breath Advanced Instructor Program valued at $4,500, which is our signature instructor program. And we were announcing for 20 partial scholarship of $1,000 towards either of these two programs for a few applicants. On my next slide, I do have the winner of the second place prize. And I'm going to ask for everybody who has their camera on to do a virtual drum roll as I'm going to announce the winner of the Advanced Instructor Program. Drum roll, please. Del Keen is the winner. And I'm going to play her application video for all of us to listen. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Del Keen and I am from the Gold Coast in Australia. I would absolutely love the opportunity to receive this scholarship to become a SOMA breathwork facilitator. I spent many years with severe PTSD from active service in the military. I've had 3 traumatic brain injuries, I've had spinal injuries, I've been told I'd never walk again. When I first started my healing journey, breathwork was a massive part of that. And with breathwork, I was really able, and the commitment to breath work and better lifestyle choices, I was truly able to move through the psychological and the physical limitations that were really holding me back from living a life full of just love and joy and prosperity. I'm really happy to say that I'm here now, and it is my dream, it is my passion, my goal, my purpose to take this healing to the world, to share it with as many people as I can. I would love to specialize in, veterans, but of course, I just want to change as many lives as possible. So I would be so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
And so big congrats to Del Keen. A few things that made it so that she won this prize is all of the healing that she went herself with breath work, and particularly her desire to create a ripple within the veterans community and to bring breath work, SOMA breath work, into those circles to heal these traumatic events for these soldiers and everybody involved in there. We want to make sure that there is a ripple that maximizes its effect. And we think Del Keen is going to be an ambassador of doing this in a powerful way on behalf of SOMA Breath. So I don't know if Del Keen, you are here live or you're listening to the replay, but we will be contacting you and giving you your next steps so you can get started with your advanced instructor training. By the way, I am loving all the encouragements from the community. I think she's definitely a well-deserving candidate, and this just makes me feel like all the SOMIs, you guys are incredible. But here's the thing. I couldn't pick just one. Honestly, I've spent the whole day. I even have a lot of my team members that jumped in all night, but they were on a different time zone, and we were going through all these applications, and I couldn't decide one winner. And so I actually have another second place prize, and we've decided to upgrade the competition and award another full scholarship to an individual. And so I hope nobody is mad that we're doing that. But I'm going to ask you to do some drum roll as I'm going to announce a second winner for the second place prize, which is to become an advanced SOMA Breath instructor. And that is going to Lorena Bennett. Lorena Bennett, let's have a look at your video application.
Hi, Soma fam. My name is Lorena, and I grew up in Huntington Beach, and I'm currently living in Los Angeles. So I just saw this email about the scholarship literally about an hour ago, and it's closing tomorrow. So I jumped off my computer right away and got straight to it because I've been waiting for this opportunity. Um, I know that it is my path to be a breathwork facilitator, and I also really resonate with Soma. I just haven't had the funds to pay for the actual training. And I want to become a breathwork facilitator because yes, I could feel that it's my path, but more than that, I have this vision for what I want to build in my community and beyond. And I know that breathwork is just the first step in that. I left my career as an engineer about 3 years ago, got sober, and embarked on this crazy healing journey. And through that, I've learned that it's my utmost passion to facilitate healing for others. And breathwork is just such an important part of that because of the beautiful impact that it's made on my life and how much it has shifted me. And so that's why I want to become a breathwork facilitator, is because it's my passion to share this with others. And I would say the only concern that I have is that when I embarked on this journey, I haven't been able to save up money, and I'm currently living paycheck to paycheck. So I know that paying $2,000 up front is not something I can do at this moment. However, I also know my potential and how this is for me and what I could do with it. And I hope that you all can see that too. So I hope it won't be a barrier. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope to hear back from you all soon.
Lorena, you have heard back from us, and there's a few reasons why we've decided to award this to you. Number one, I'm going to say your energy in that video was very clear. We feel you have the right energy, enthusiasm to really make an impact. I also see that you've worked as a substitute teacher, so we have a feeling that you'll be able to fulfill the mission that Niraj is speaking about, to bring this to the youth. You've had your own recovery journey. You've also shown that you want to be able to support a lot of communities that need to be served even more specifically, which is why we're so honored to have you become an advanced instructor. And you talked about some of the limitations which have now been removed, and we're excited to see what you can do. And you're here with us live.
I am. Oh my gosh, I like kind of want to cry. This is crazy and amazing. And I really feel like Spirit just kind of led me here because I literally saw that email so last minute. And I'm just so grateful for you guys and the work that you're doing. I mean, you guys are doing amazing work, and I'm so grateful to become a part of this. So thank you so much.
Your work will begin as well. You now have a whole advanced instructor program. We look forward to seeing you get certified and to start bringing this message forward. One more thing that I hadn't mentioned on that video is you'll also get a chance to be included in the big program for the first 6 months during your certification, where you're going to get all the tools around supporting yourself and building a business, putting yourself out there, getting your first clients. And we hope that this is going to make a substantial change to your financial situation as well. So Lorena, you'll get some email details on how to move forward.
I'm literally crying right now. I've gone through so much in life, and I really appreciate this.
We're grateful to have you. We'll see you in the community, and we hope your tears are of joy.
They are. They are.
Okay, guys, we have our second place winner. We have two of them, but I lied again. I know you guys are going to stop trusting me at this point, but quite frankly, you've seen the two winners. These are incredible people, and there was another one that I wanted to award a second place prize. And so, drumroll once again, we've expanded the second place prize for another full scholarship for the Advanced Instructor Program, which is going to Jules Greensmith. Let's listen to her story.
Hi there, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I have in the past reached out to SOMA, and I had a very good interview with Tim, who I still remain in contact with. After a setback, I couldn't afford the course. However, I do have my house on the market, which I hope to use the money for SOMA coursework. I have founded and set up a male mental health suicide prevention charity after a dear friend of mine took his life. I deal all the time with other people's poor mental health, emotional needs, and regulation. I don't earn any money from the charity, unfortunately. And after having a setback and not being able to afford the course, I have not sat on idle. I've been quite resilient. I've set up a company for me, training in me, and set up a wellbeing company, a portal for mental health in the workplace, mental health and emotional, physical needs. I'm very, very much on board with the concept of breath work and SOMA, believing in movement, how movement and vibration and music and sound can change your frequency as well as breath. The power in breath is unbelievable, as you know, I don't need to tell you. I'm already a life coach, breathwork and meditation coach, but I very much believe in the concept of SOMA. I really hope to be considered as an option for the scholarship and use it within my business and to help grow SOMA. Thank you very much and taking the time to listen to me.
We've all had a chance to listen to you, Jules. We think you're going to be doing great, great work. Particular reasons why we've selected you is the nonprofit work that you're already doing, particularly supporting those with mental health. I believe even more specifically, men's mental health, suicide prevention. I believe one of your close friends had committed suicide, which put you on a path of being purpose-driven and mission-oriented. And we know that with the tools of Soma Breath, you'll be empowered to do even more in a powerful way. And I also had news from Tim when we announced the winner into our internal chat of Soma Breath with all of the employee. Tim, who was the individual that you've been in conversations with for a long time, who was supporting you and talking about all the options, exploring how you could get enrolled, and he had been giving you some of these direction. He was the first one to comment and recognized you and just celebrated you for winning this award. And so he was very ecstatic. And I feel like for some of you who already scheduled a call with Soma Breath after your application, some of you are maybe having a conversation with Tim or some of our other wonderful people as part of the team who give you direction, lets you know what your options are. And so they are good people. You will be in good hands. And Jules, we're so excited that you're going to be part of the Soma Breath community, a full scholarship for the Advanced Instructor Program. Welcome to Soma Breath. Okay, so I'm not going to remove the suspense. I got one more second place prize. I promise this one's the last one. I have one more. And with that, let's just get right into it. A quick drum roll. Without further ado, our fourth second place prize goes to Tom Jasinski. Tom Jasinski. Let's listen to what Tom has to say.
Hi there, guys. My name is Tom Jasinski, and I want to just firstly say thank you for even considering this and for creating this opportunity. What I would like to say, really, because I don't want to repeat what is already communicated on that application, is just that Soma Breathwork really is the synthesis of what I have studied for, I want to say, close to 15, 16, 17 years, just in the holistic space in general. I have a whole background in neuroscience and holistic health and breathwork of all kind. I have studied with so many individuals, taken so many certifications, and of course, there's never enough to learn. But what I found in Soma, having just done the 21-day journey, having done the breathwork courses, all the different things on the app, it really does bring together and bridge together a lot of the science and spirit behind these practices. And I think that's what excites me most. And I would love to be able to share that with the world, to really guide people back towards not only health, but just a deep connection to self, personal sovereignty. And this has been, at least for me, my path. And although there's so many different ways up a mountain, the view is the same. And whoever's drawn to breathwork, I would love to be there for them and offering guidance and support, facilitation. And this is just another way for me to deepen my own practice and the people I work with. And so thank you. And I definitely look forward to hearing back and from just seeing SOMA breathwork in general continue to grow. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Tom, we're glad to have you be a part of the family, advanced instructor. One of the reasons why we selected you, besides being our male candidate winner for today, is actually how invested you are towards learning, mastering, and all the different modalities. We know that you're going to be able to take SOMA Breath and bring into the community a lot of your own knowledge, extremely dedicated towards learning, mastery, and taking this to the world. So we're very excited that you're going to be a part of the SOMA Breath family. And again, this is a big congratulations to all our second place winners. And now I'm going to be announcing our first place winner. But before that, there was a mention of Tom going through the 21-day awakening journey. And I think I want to give a prize to everyone who is still with us live as a big thank you for being a part of the live call, being a part of SOMA Breath. And so we're going to disrupt and create a little intermission before I announce the grand winner by awarding somebody with the 21-day awakening journey. This is the program that is studied by Cambridge University that has created so many transformation for most individuals who are on this call as instructors. They all go through the 21-day awakening first. And this is really where you're going through a 3 weeks guided journey to bring the power of the breath to heal yourself and to have a complete 180 within your life. It is the signature program of SOMA Breath. It is worth $500, but for a lucky winner today, it will be absolutely free. I will be spinning the wheel in 5, 4. Oh, by the way, just type in 21-day awakening in the chat. If you haven't noticed the big flood of people commenting, well, that's because they know they're entering themselves into it. And I wanted to give that little space so we get everybody. And Niraj, I don't know if I could involve you on this giveaway, but I was going to ask you to tell me when to spin so that we can give away your signature program.
All right. Yeah.
I'll wait
Let's
for
start.
your cue.
Spin.
And the spin begins. Drum roll. Imtaiz Udin. Imtaiz Udin, you are the winner. Our
I'm
team's
so
gonna
glad he
contact
won
you.
that. I'm so
You are
glad he
here.
won that. I know him, Taz. He's always he shows up for everything.
Nice. Well, I don't know if you've been through the 21-day journey. I know many people go through it many times, so you'll be able to have the freedom of going through it one more time or to gift it to someone of your choice. And while we are here, by the way, I usually use this little opportunity so that I can also speak about the programs. So our award-winning 21-day awakening journey, kind of like the Price is Right, which by the way, if things don't work out with SOMA Breath, I'm going to the Price is Right. I'm going to submit a job application there because I love giving away these prizes right now. That is a joke. 21-day awakening journey. We're so happy you're going to be able to walk away with this one. For everybody else, I will have a very interesting surprise for everyone, part of our Christmas sale. If you're wanting to go through this, we're going to have this on sale in just a moment. So before I bring the last place prize, I have one more attendance raffle prize that I want to give away. What Niraj spoke about at the beginning of the session was such a mind-blowing explanation of how breath work works that I'd never heard before, and it makes so much sense around this whole intermittent fasting for your breath with the oxygen. I was like, man, this is how you unlock peak performance and create unstoppable energy. Yes?
Yeah. But not just any old breath work. Remember that. There's lots of different styles of breath work. SOMA Breath is a pharmacy. I'm talking about our proprietary breathing beats method that delivers a dose of intermittent hypoxia. This is unique to SOMA Breath. Our methodology gives you the right dose as a protocol safely, effectively, without all that stress and tension come from other methods, right? The other breathwork styles are for different uses. We also have the more advanced, like holotropic style stuff, but we do it in a different way. Rhythmic breathing. Rhythm is the key. So let's just be very clear. It's not just any old breathwork. It's SOMA Breath.
Hell yeah. And so I stand very corrected, which is why to be fully educated on this methodology and to bring peak performance, we have Breath Fit. Breath Fit is a program that we sell for $100, and you'll get a chance to go through 12 days of the Breath Fit program. And we're going to give away one Breath Fit to someone who is joining us live as our final giveaway raffle prize. Breath Fit in the chat. Remember, it's breath with a capital B, space fit with a capital F. And we are going to continue spreading the holiday joys. And since we're giving away gifts, I want to bring on somebody who is going to be the one to give me the cue to spin the wheel. I've just sent him a request to unmute, and I'm going to spotlight you with me. Piotr, happy birthday!
Yeah!
I believe it's your birthday today.
It kind of is, and to be honest with you, this is the best birthday party I could have ever imagined. So it is indeed. Welcome tribe, welcome everyone, Niraj, Jason, Monica, everyone else that was sending me love. I love you all so much. I receive all the beautiful messages. You guys are phenomenal. I love you all. We are gonna make SOMA Breath the top leading well-being brand in the world. Can I hear a yes? Can I hear a yes? Put it in the chat. Yes. Well-being. SOMA. Hoo. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Piotr, one of our master transformational coaches here at SOMA Breath. Now that you've received all the birthday love, you get a chance to spin the wheel and share that love back. So on your cue, I will hit the spin.
Let's do this. Drum roll, everyone. Drum roll. Spin the wheel, Jason. Spin the wheel.
Jay.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Jay. Welcome.
Jay, I think we did find you. I'll have Monica reach out to you. We'll need your name. We'll need your email. And we'll make sure that you get Breath Fit in the process. All right. Well, I've been stalling, and I've been making sure that we're giving away these cool prizes. But I have a feeling that some of you would like to know who the first place winner is for our SOMA Breath Scholarship Program. This is somebody who's going to be winning the Transformational Coaching Program. This is the signature program. We're 6,500 here at SOMA Breath. And this person has went through some very challenging times, and they've overcome these challenges by turning this painful event into a powerful fuel to help others who have been going through some similar situations. And we think with SOMA Breath, as a transformational coach, she is going to be extremely well equipped to support her on this mission. And without further ado, I would like to award the number one prize, drum roll please, to none other than Lindsay Holtzinger. Lindsay, I hope you're still with us on the call, but before I bring you on, we're going to get a chance to hear your story.
Hello, SOMA Breathwork team. My name is Lindsay Holtzinger, and I am recording this from Tampa, Florida in the United States. I'm originally from Scotland, but I moved to Florida when I was 12 years old, and I'm currently a dual citizen, but very much still consider myself Scottish. The reason why I applied for this scholarship is because I am joining a nonprofit called Voices Against Sexual Assault in January to help rape and sexual assault survivors process their trauma and regain a sense of peace, calm, security, and most importantly, their lives back. I am a rape survivor myself, and I have gone through the program. And one of the standout points for my healing journey was incorporating SOMA Breathwork. I was able to really make tremendous growth in such a short amount of time because I had incorporated these practices, whereas other members of the program had not. And when I shared what I was doing outside of the program with the director and life coach, they were extremely impressed and interested. I also had made a promise to myself that if I was able to heal and get my life back on track, that I would pay it forward and help other survivors. So it's been an honor for me that I've been asked to join the team of the nonprofit who really helped me get my life back. And it would be an even bigger honor for me to be able to be a breathwork facilitator for SOMA, because you all were also very instrumental in my healing journey and reconnecting with my authentic self as well as healing. And I would love to be able to pay that forward and to help others experience joy and peace again. Thank you for your time.
Lindsay, what an incredible story. What a great way of using that event into a way of translating it to a way to support all the others. We're so glad to have you as part of the SOMA Breath family. This was a very obvious choice for us to award this. I'm so glad that you are also here with us live.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I don't really know what to say. The feelings of joy, I'm just very overwhelmed. But yes, being introduced to Soma Breathwork was such a game changer for me. And it's been so cathartic and beautiful reconnecting with my authentic self. And, I really saw myself expanding beyond, especially with the help of Soma Breath compared to traditional talk therapy. I was obviously taking antidepressants and everything, and that just it dulled things, but I was still very much aware that I was feeling all of these feelings in my body, and Soma Breath work was really what made me take it to the top and face it head on and process it and clear out that negative energy. So thank you for believing in me, and I'm just so honored, and I'm so honored that you will walk this path with me and really let me help change others' lives. Yeah, I'm. Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. Thank you so much.
Wow, amazing story, super inspiring, and the fact that you did what I try and say to everyone who's been through a lot of pain is to see it as a gift and to be able to turn that gift into something that helps others and creates a new mission and purpose. And you've done that and so much more. So this is our gift to you, and I think you're going to really be an amazing ambassador with that story, and it's going to inspire and help a lot of people who've been in similar situations, because it's a horrific situation that you obviously went through, and don't wish it upon anybody, but there's a lot of people who do go through that, unfortunately. There's a lot more awareness of it, and so therefore for us to know that this works for people like that in that situation is really, that's something that's really like warms my heart, actually, because I have a daughter, right, and I know the world she's going into, and with all the crazy stuff on the news that we're hearing, bombarded with all the time, like it's kind of worrying for my daughter growing up, how I'm going to be as a dad. So to know that there's women like you out there who can be a role model and support and pave the way, it's really, really good. So brilliant. Do the work. And the fact that we got the medicine that can help, spread the word. Peace.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Lindsay, you'll get some more details on what the next steps are. We're going to welcome you into the program. And as mentioned with all the other participants, you'll also be a part of BIG, which is going to give you the foundations to really set yourself up in the right way as a Soma Breath transformational coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, everyone. These were the prizes for first place, second place. Me and Niraj spend the time later today. I've presented all of the candidates and we were able to make these decisions together. But we're not done yet. We have one more thing that we would like to share with everyone, which is our third prize with partial scholarships. And what we had originally anticipated was to give away 20 partial scholarships. I went through a lot of these videos, a lot of these audios, a lot of your applications, and 20 was a very difficult task to get to. And so I'm very excited to share that we actually have 55 partial scholarships that will be awarded, and you will all be contacted directly. I have a list of your applications here, so know that this was the process that I went through selecting all of the winners and reading your questions, watching your videos. And I'm going to read a few of the names, but I won't be able to go through the entire list, so we will be contacting you. But for some of you who might be on the call now, Courtney Fine, Brett Borschel, Mutki Chugani, Anthony Dyer, Timothy Vogel, Lisa Molly, Federico Moran, Antonella Masi, Sanella Janeva, Trisha Mahku, Janice Thompson, Mary Bloomfield, Sylvia Becker Hill, Gia Henderson, Caddy Bates, Julia Menard, Cole Groom, Danielle McCurdy, Frederick Sanders, Steve Rodriguez, Alexander Suvorov. Do you guys still hear me well? I'm going to keep going. Alexander Surovov. We have Rootsgod Fender. We have Uhia Beekwilder. We have Celeste Izelar. We have Lauren Yizekel. We have Glenda Olivia Reyes. We have Christiona O'Sullivan. We have Samantha Berry. Amy Lee Skillies. Sophia Colmano. Judy. Hey, sorry, I shouldn't be breathing from the mouth. I caught myself, Niraj. Jen Anders, Wendy Jensen, Caroline Bogima, Petra Tarnay. We have Leahard Pessi. We have Dolly DuPont, Carice Kende, Joe Crowder. We have Athene Grace, Brett Hood, Milda Jukute, Christian Anderson, Gemma Jocelyn. We have Shikha Johnson, Jessica Jane, Kian Patel, Marek Sitarski, Noah Legumelebardia. I don't think I said that one right, but Noah. We have Alex Cargill, Patricia Kusinkas. We have Keiko Azegami, Adan Dorfman, Martim Korea, and finally, Tammy Nora. If you have been named in this list and you've already scheduled your appointment with the team, they're going to be notified of your scholarship. We're also going to be contacting you via email. And honestly, it was a very difficult decision. So many great applications were in place, but we wanted to honor the efforts of those who did put in the scholarship, and those are the 55 winners. Now, we still have one more thing I want to announce before we end this session, which has been an incredible session, is a lot of you have put an incredible effort into doing your application. And so we currently have, this page. We currently have a promotion for Christmas that's happening, which is getting, if any of you looked at what we did for Black Friday, we decided to honor the same discounts for an end of the year sale, which is up to 60% off. So for every single one of you that have submitted an application and you were not part of the winners that were named today, go ahead and have that conversation with our team. We're going to be offering a $500 off all of our trainings that you'll be able to claim while you have a conversation with the team, as long as you book your call before the end of the year. And when you have that conversation with the team, they're going to be able to have a conversation with you about where you stand, where you're planning to go, and if there are some flexibilities that we can do with the various plans we have, we're going to do what we can to stretch as much as possible so that we can get as many of you who want to become instructor to get started in becoming instructors. We're going to have that happening, and we're going to also have the app, which is going to be on sale for 60% off. So instead of $89, it will be $36 for your annual membership, where you get all the meditations, all the tracks, the breath journeys, the tripneural beats, and so much more in the process. We're also going to have 60% off our 21-day awakening journey. So you're going to be able to go through the group live guided session, which is what I would recommend. Instead of $497, it'll be on sale for $199, and the self-study one, instead of $397, will be $159. So the SOMA Breath 21-day awakening breath journey is on sale at the Black Friday price. This is the best deal that we will be offering for the entire year. And on top of that, for those who want to go through BreathFit, it is also available for 60% off. So instead of $97, you can get started for just $40 in the process. And so this is how we want to be able to celebrate the holidays, to be able to come and have everyone come breathe with us. If you've booked an appointment with our team to discuss the options and the pathways that you can take in becoming a Soma Breath instructor, just know that we received a lot of calls from all of you, and we want to be able to have that conversation with you. So if you have that scheduled call with us, please confirm your call with us. A lot of our team are working on Christmas Day because we had so many of you looking to book calls. We have more people that are jumping on calls just to support having the conversations with you. I'll be jumping on calls as well, so you might even be booking an appointment with me because we want to make sure we're there for you as well. The only thing we ask in return is you be there for us. If you are booking an appointment with us, please show up on time because we have back-to-back calls and we want to make sure we get to spend an adequate amount of time with everyone. And if you are having something come up that you can't make the call, please, there's a very easy way for you to reschedule. Use that tool in advance so we can open up slots for people that want to become instructors and want to have that conversation earlier, where we explain how the path looks like. How do you start generating a business with this? When can you get started? What are the different options? And how can we fit a financial situation that you are in to get you started as soon as possible? So we'll make sure to give you all the right information. We'll just ask in return that you honor the time for the team that's going to dedicating a lot of their holiday time for the next weeks or so to be there for you. Can I get that promise? In the chat, type in promise, and I know the team will be so grateful. They want to speak with you. They want to hear your story. They have your application in hand, and we want to make sure that we get to see, for those of you who are motivated to become instructors, we'll paint that path with you, and we'll be there to support you. And with that, I believe that is all I wanted to cover for my announcements at the end. All the winners of the full scholarship, a big congratulations. We can't wait for all of you to get started. For those who have been nominated for the partial scholarships, get on that conversation with the team. They'll be reaching out and you'll get a chance to choose between advanced instructor and transformational coach. And we'll also be discussing the options that you can take by claiming this discount in the process. For everyone else that have won the raffle prizes during the whole week of Breath that we've been doing, a big congratulations. We can't wait to have you start on the Soma Breath journey. And I guess I'm going to finish, since it's already Christmas Eve at 1:30 in the morning for me. I'm going to wish a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever other celebrations that you want to do over the next few days. We're just going to say we are honored that you're a part of the Soma Breath tribe. I am happy that the next time I do the survey and ask if you are new to Soma or you are regular, each and every one of you are now regulars, and we're glad that you're using the breath as a way to heal yourself, create a positive ripple, and I think that is a powerful way for us to end the session for today. It was my pleasure to be here with all of you. Take care, everyone. Much love. Happy holidays. And I'm going to do this really cool thing so we can allow you to unmute and share some love for Niraj and the incredible session, the journey you've had with Soma. You guys can close it with a bang. You're all asked to unmute. Please go ahead and share your love.
Love you!
Love you, everybody. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Love, 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 love.
Christmas,
Peace,
everyone.
love, 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 love,
Love,
love.
love, 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 love.
Up to the world.
Navidad.
Thank you, Niraj.
Hi, Soleil.
Go anywhere yet.
Love to
Thank you
all
so
of
Take
much,
it over,
Niraj.
So much
Niraj.
love, so much love.
Go anywhere yet.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, come on.
Love, 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 love to all. Mwah.
Thank you. I love my life.
Thank you. I love my life.
Thank you, Niraj.
I
Look
love
forward
my
to seeing you
life.
again.
Love to everybody.
I love my life. I love my life.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
Come on, Niraj. Take it to the house. Take it to the house, Niraj.
Am I supposed to go to bed now?
Oh, Jason. We love you, Jason. Glad you're here, man.
Well, the party's just starting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have this like sound responding neon, and I was like, I don't think I'll ever need to use that. I just need it for a background light, and then I joined SOMA Breath, and now I use it every week.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes. Digital join the party.
Yeah.
Love you all. Love you all.
Love you all,
And
guys.
happy
This was
holidays.
so
Happy
much
New
fun.
Year.
Merry
Gracias a
Christmas.
todos.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao.
Stall.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Love you.
Amazing.